What's poppin', gamers? Seeing as it's July, marking us halfway to 2024, I thought it'd be fun to do a predictions video for party animals. More specifically, a 2024 Party Animals bingo card. It's 25 of my personal wants/predictions for things that will be added to the game over the latter half of this year, and I would want to preface that I don't expect all of these to come, if any of them at all, so it's really all just for fun and for the sake of speculation. To start off easy, I gave myself a free spot, that being Twitch drops, because one, we just got a new Twitch drop, that being the Mario Gopher outfit, and two, come on, there's gotta be more Twitch drops in the next 6 months. They really do like doing their Twitch drops, even if they're kind of stupid outfits sometimes. So going to our very first spot on the bingo card, I have throwable items in the racing mode. Now, we know there's a racing mode coming to Party Animals, so I wanted to put a few predictions related to that, so, I'm not taking complete shots in the dark. And I think having throwable items like there is in Mario Kart would be really fun. If you look at the card game, you can see all the little cards are based around the items in the game, like the taser, the shovel, the potions, etc. So I think the throwables in the racing mode being themed around the items that are already in the game, or maybe the new superpowers that they just added, could be really cool. So for our next one, I have Events Pass skins coming back. This is like a pretty requested thing in the Party Animals community from what I've seen, and something I want too, because personally, I didn't finish the Panda Pass, whatever that was called, and I'm pretty bummed that I didn't get the 2 ninja styles for the Panda and the Red Panda, so just bringing back the passes, and the ones before that, like the Dragon Pass, or even the Dragon Boat Pass, just all of those would be great to bring back into the item shop, and I really hope they don't try and keep them exclusive, because that would suck. In a similar vein, I think the pigeon animal Gugu should not be exclusive. If you weren't aware, this is an exclusive animal for players who played the Party Animals beta 3 or 4 years ago. The issue with this, however, is that you're keeping an entire skin gatekeeped for a very, very tiny percent of the player base. Like, I think that the beta players should get something, maybe an outfit for the pigeon, but I don't think the entire pigeon itself should be gatekeeped behind playing the beta, which, is impossible to do now. Because it's currently the summer, I think they should really add a new summer map. A few ideas that I have would just be, obviously set on a beach would be an easy one. You could have waves that move up and down. You could have little umbrellas that you can bounce on. Beach balls as just a regular, free-for-all map. If they did want to add team games, I think they could do, maybe a game where you have a shovel and you have to literally build a sandcastle with your teammates. A more basic idea would just be volleyball, man. I mean, they already have all these other sports-themed game modes, which are kind of mid, but I think we can all agree that volleyball is a W sport, so it would be pretty cool to be playing beach volleyball. Going in the opposite direction of summer, however, I think it'd be pretty cool if we got a big Christmas update. This could include things such as, a Santa and Nemo, some animal being Jack Frost, or even Mrs. Claus, and of course, you gotta have the reindeer in there. But in addition to this, we could get a new map where maybe, you have to be the first team to load Santa's sleigh. Or we could even have a solo mission where you get to be Santa himself and fly around and drop presents off. That would be pretty cool. For a more random one though, I actually noticed in the winter cabin map that there's a completely empty table there that you can sit at, but you can't actually do anything. So obviously I think that implies that they're going to add another game there. Either it would just be another Uno that people can play in the same lobby, so you can have 2 games going on, or it could be a completely new card game. And I think if they're even going to do that, you could expand on that by adding more than just card games. I mean, obviously there's the infamous pool table that people have chucked out the windows, or at least attempted to, but I mean, it'd be pretty sick if they actually added pool. Back on the subject of skins, however, and this one's actually pretty overdue, because where are the summer skins? I'm gonna stop you right there past me. They actually just announced them a few days ago, and they come out tomorrow. So my bad for, not seeing the future or editing this video really slowly. But hey, I mean, at least we're getting summer skins, so that's cool. Let's just fast forward through all this real quick. Our next one here is customizable carts in the racing mode. Now this one's more of an educated guess than a prediction, because if you look at the brief clip of the racing mode that we have so far, you can see they're in different carts. However, there's no way of really knowing if that's just because of the different animals or if you're actually going to be able to buy, different carts in the shop. If you could, that would be really cool, and that would be a brand new cosmetic type they could introduce, and that'd be sick. Also, it's worth mentioning that this car looks like it's made out of Lego. I doubt it actually is Lego, but if it is, then that's sick. We actually have a really important one here, and that is to bring the game to other consoles, specifically PS4, but maybe in the future, the successor to the Nintendo Switch as well. If I had to guess why the game hasn't yet come to other consoles, it would probably have to be because I think they signed an exclusivity deal with Xbox that prevents them from doing this, which is why Party Animals is on Game Pass and stuff. However, after September, it'll be a year since the game launched, and I think that puts the game in a pretty good spot. Also, additionally, I think a Crash Bandicoot skin would be a perfect exclusive skin to come to the game with the PS4 launch. But back on the Discord server for Party Animals, there actually used to be an ideas category. Okay, pause again. I might have messed up again. So it turns out there actually is still this suggestions category, but I think it might have not been there when I looked initially, because if you go to the top of the chat, it says everything previously was cleared. So there's only like a few things here. But dude, they're so cool. Like, these concepts are actually so amazing, and the ones that were there before were also amazing. So it's kind of sad that those got cleared. But yeah, this entry on the bingo card is already completed. Sorry. When I checked, I either didn't see it or it wasn't there, so that's my fault. Sorry. For this next one, they have got to bring back the removed skins. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, basically there were a few times where they would just post randomly that they're completely removing certain and very random skins from the item shop forever. Like, you'll just never be able to get them again. And it is so obvious that they only did this to create a sense of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. And it's just a sucky thing to do, because now anyone who starts playing the game late can never get those skins. And, I started playing the game release day, but I didn't get a lot of those skins because I didn't know that they were never coming back. So yeah, it's just a dumb thing to do, and kind of crappy thing to do for your players and the people that play the game. So hopefully they end up bringing them back. I kind of doubt they will, but let a man dream. This next one sort of ties into the last one, and that's because I think they should give us a new or an updated battle pass. The biggest reason I would want personally is because once you get past level 100, it just gets a little bit boring, so having a new or updated battle pass to grind would be fun. And you could say that's basically what the event passes are, but the thing is that I think the battle passes are how they should be doing exclusive skins, because I think it would be good if they actually tell you beforehand the skins in the battle pass will be exclusive, compared to the event passes where we still really have no idea if those skins are coming back or not. Party Animals has a pretty cute profile thing going on where you can select your little avatar, your little frame, even all your emotes and stuff, but I think a good addition to this profile would be statistics. And what I mean by statistics is, little things like how many knockouts do you have? How many wins do you have? How many wins on team games versus last stand? How many superpowers have you gotten? How many times have you been knocked out? Stuff like that, I think it would just be fun to compare stats with others, and it would be a good way to know if the person you just went up against is actually a pro at the game and you didn't stand a chance from the beginning. This one's pretty basic, but I want them to add more regular animals. I think you could add lemurs, regular monkeys, axolotls would be great. Frogs, I don't know how they're not in yet. Toads, giraffes, leopards. There's so many different animals, and that's kind of why, the ideas Discord category was good, because so many people were suggesting so many different animals and outfits. It was great. Editor Mars here. I don't know how, but I forgot to say we need raccoons. They even teased raccoons on their Twitter a while back, and I'm still waiting, okay? Where are those raccoons, bro? Seriously, please. I just want to be a trash panda. It's my #1 life wish. Another pretty basic one here, but just adding more powers to the Smash game mode. They already did this before when they added Range Master, Gatling Gun, and Face Off, although I will say Face Off is the bane of my existence. However, I got my own idea for a power, and listen, I cooked, okay? Recreate, if you're watching this, feel free to take the idea and take the mock-up and everything, just, you know, pay me 100 grand. So basically, you become twice as big and twice as powerful. However, you're really slow and I don't know, maybe you get knocked out easier or something like that. But the main focus here is that you become 2 times bigger, because just imagine running around on every single one of these maps, but you're a giant compared to everybody else. I mean, if they wanted, they could even add a super version of the perk where you become 3 times as big. It would literally be so funny, alright? I don't even care if they make it one of the weakest powers in the game. I just want to become big. I genuinely think it would be that hilarious. So please, please add it. I'm begging. Additionally, and I just thought of this, what if they had a consumable in the regular game that made you 2 times as big? That would be awesome. It could literally be like a mushroom from Super Mario. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius, bro. Like, put me in the Hall of Fame. Alright, I'm going to just start speedrunning here because this video is getting long, but I think the Final Destination map should be added to the regular game. I mean, seriously, I think this map is perfectly fine. It's really coolly designed, and it just has like so many different things you can do on the map. I don't know why it isn't just a Last Stand map or something. Like, I guess it's a little bit different. It's more complicated than most Last Stand maps, but I don't see an issue with that, and I really think it should just be added, because sitting there in custom games or the lab or whatever, just doing nothing, like, it's just useless. Just add it to the game. It's a perfectly good map. Going back to holiday themed ones, I think they should add a turkey skin for Thanksgiving. They added a gopher for Groundhog's Day for some reason, so you know, they can add a turkey. It'd be iconic, and it'd actually be really cool. And now that I think about it, a peacock would be cool too. Here's one I bet you didn't know, but they need to let us rebind the emo button. I don't know why you can't, but you can rebind literally every other key in the game, but for keyboard or controller, there just isn't a rebind for it. Does it matter that much? No. Do I want it anyways? Yes, I do. I'm keeping this one short and sweet, but new collabs. We need more collabs. It can literally be anything, bro. It could be balloons, freaking Curious George, Boots the Monkey. I don't know why I keep going to monkeys, but literally anything, bro. A Halloween event pass would also be pretty cool. I don't know why. I just think it would be. You could fill it up with tons of cool Halloween themed skins. Yep. That's all I have to say. This next entry is literally just new maps, and I know I've had a lot of entries on here about maps, but screw you, I don't care. But wait, hear me out. Okay, one, a Colosseum map would be really cool because we have a lot of Roman and Greek themed skins. But also, if you look at the original Party Animals trailer, first we see this talent show map. I think this would be really cool. I don't know why it's not in the game. It's pretty decently modeled. I mean, maybe it could just use a little bit more. I don't know. And also, there's this Octoplace area. It looks pretty small, but I imagine this was going to be a full-sized map, and it even has little tentacles, kind of like the aquarium map in Gang Beasts. But who knows? Maybe that's why they didn't add it, because they didn't want to be accused of, you know, stealing from Gang Beasts. Speaking of ripping off Gang Beasts, I think they need to add a Waves game mode of their own, where you can pick a different map and, you know, fight AI with your friends. Maybe you can choose the weapons, you can choose the enemies. Something like that would be great, even though it is kind of just a glorified version of the solo missions, but it would still be really fun. For my second to last entry here, I have adding back the original party animal, plus adding all the animals that are standing on the sidelines of specific maps. If we take a look at the beta footage of the game from a few years ago, we can see there was actually a rhino character. Obviously he needs a glow up, but back then all of them did, so it kind of makes me wonder, why did they exclude him specifically? Was he not cute enough? Additionally, if you look at the original Party Animals trailer, we can see this Godzilla skin. And this skin is in the game, but like I said before, in the sidelines, along with a bunch of other unreleased skins like birds and penguins and stuff, and different dogs. However, a few years ago in one of the devlogs for the game, they did actually kind of explain this, because they said that some animals like these ones just aren't supported right now. They don't really elaborate on this, and I don't really get it because, you know, the Godzilla skin shows up in a bunch of the trailers for the game too, so I don't really know why these skins aren't in the game, but hopefully they're added eventually. Finally, for our last entry on the bingo card, I have a ranked mode. I think this would be a great way to firstly kind of split up the casual and the competitive players, because yes, there are actually sweaty players at this game, but also I think it could be cool if it takes a different format than regular games. And by that I mean like a bracket style system. And what I mean is like you have like 16 different players that all fight one other player, and then the winner of those fights fight each other, and then the winner of those fights fight each other, and so on until there's only one player left. And I think that would just be really cool. And also flexing party animal ranks would be sick. The biggest issue with this idea though is that there might just not be enough of an audience for a quote-unquote competitive scene within party animals, which is understandable because it is, you know, kind of supposed to be marketed as a party game. So also them going against their own marketing might not be the smartest decision but yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool, although I also think there's probably no chance it'll actually happen anytime soon. But there you have it, my list of 25 ideas for the latter half of 2024, but really just for the entire game going forward. You know, if any of these ever get added, I'll be pretty happy. Editor's note here, a few of these have actually already gone added, so once again, sorry, but here is the final list. And there you have it. That was my 2024 Party Animals bingo card. If you guys have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I know it's a little bit long, but I really appreciate it. A lot of effort went into this video, so really just thank you. And also, if you agree or disagree or have any ideas to modify any of the ideas on this list, then, you know, tell me in the comments below. And also, I'll be leaving a Reddit link to a blank bingo card that you can fill out yourself if you so want. And, you know, you can tag me in it or something and I'll look at your bingo cards. Additionally, I will be live tomorrow, July 20th, for the brand new Party Animals Summer Update from around 1 to 2 p.m. So if you're seeing this when this video comes out, maybe catch me over there. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Also, if I get a bingo on this before the end of the year, I will meow the theme song to Party Animals.